What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well. Let me know exactly where you're watching from as we proceed into another one. We are back again, bright and early on a, well, bright and early, I say. Is it morning, afternoon, or good evening? Let me know where you are in the world and which applies. We proceed. We're in Chicago, are we? We are in the Chi-Town. Okay, we've got Hackney Downs in the building as well. Love to see it. What do we have planned for today? Let's have a look. London up the Chelsea. Morley's in Deep South. Mate, you're nearly fucking 45 years old and you're still eating at Morley's. Morley's is not what it once was as well. I should stress that to anyone who is wondering. Cheap and cheerful. It is. Is it still cheap and cheerful? I don't know. It's sort of cheerful, but they've they've remodeled almost every available Morley's. That, who's this?
Be excited.
Ireland in the building. Ireland is in the building. Lil Morrow, how are you all doing? Real Dons leaning on the counter in Morley's. Sad. It's sad. We're not 15 anymore. Where, come on. Have you been moisturizing during the winter? I moisturize on a daily basis, my young Padawan. Yes, indeed. We have Edgeware in the building. hughwizzy in the building. Slovenia. Can all my Slovenian Dons stand up? WSG. Wait, what's that? WSG. It sounds like an Australian state. Are they? They're not counties, are they? What are they called in Australia? Like New South Wales. What's that called? Is it a district? No, it's not a district. It's not county cricket. It's, oh, I don't know. I actually don't know what that's called. What's it called in Australia? Unk. Unk. Who's calling me Unk? We got Bulgaria in the building. How are we doing? We've got Navarre in, I'm presuming, Florida. Sensational. £6 for a burger meal. £6 for a burger meal. I said that in haste. Is that actually that bad? That's quite good. McDonald's, it's like a tenner for a burger meal. Where are we getting our meal deals from these days, my sons? How are we? Anyway, it's Monday. We proceed. A new week, a new go at this. Yeah, we're back again. Okay. Lots to talk about, including the Arsenal 4, Wigan 0 victory, which I was actually here for, and I was streaming. I was all set up. This is actually the setup, but computer froze on me, and at the worst time as well. But we are here. What do we intend to do today? Let's run through it. We're just going to do, I mean, I'm going to catch up on the news. I've got to be honest with you. I've got news to catch up on, so we might have to do a bit of reading, a bit of scrolling. If you do want to point me in the direction of anything that you think that I need to be listening to, watching, or learning about, please do send it in. Doesn't matter what the topic is. We are live and exclusive and available. Canary Wharf in the building. Unk. Drizzy9. Look at this. Look at the profile picture. Non-negotiables. You're on Fraud Watch immediately. States. Are they called states? Are they called states? Truly worried we won't a trophy this season. I'm hearing the same excuses as the past 5 years being given up. Oh, we're panicking. Arsenal fans in the chat are panicking. We're in all 4 comps. We're top of the Champions League and through to the last 16. We're top of the Premier League with a tinsy-wincy lead. We're into the 5th round of the FA Cup. We're in the final of the Carabao Cup, but we are panicking. Why are we panicking? What's happening? I hear you with the Prem. The Prem is a little bit of a panic situation. We're approaching panic stations. We're not quite there yet. Still in our hands. By 1 point, I believe, in our hands. If it's a 4-point, is it a 4-point lead? Basically, we must win the game against City, or must not lose that game. We have Champions League football tomorrow with Galatasaray, Juventus, Monaco against PSG, Benfica against Real Madrid, and Dortmund against Atalanta. However, we are through in the knockouts. So, hello. Let's have a look.
Working but still taking time to greet you. Oh, fraudulent.
I appreciate that. I appreciate.
Your mothers.
Who's this? Wowzers, 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 bloody hell. Cadre in the building. Can we get some, why is that not working? Hold on a second, what's happening here? Cadre, mate, that is, all messages are visible. Let's do that one. And then let's click that. Hey, what is going on here? 1 second, Cadre, before we move on, mate, the button isn't working. Am I missing something, or is the button not working? I can see like 2 versions of the chat. Let's just work out what the hell's going on here. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do that again, right? I'm going to do that again. 1 second. For some reason, the notification button for the chat isn't popping up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close that. I'm going to open this, technical fraudulence. We are going to pop that one in there and press paste and go. Okay, right, cool. We're in. And then if I click that, beautiful. Cadre, big, yeah, big super chats, mate. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Wow, incredible. Working, but still taking the time to greet you, a fraudulent one. Minor. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Right, we're panicking though. Let's get back to the panic. Panic stations for everyone. Wait, oh. Arsenal or Bayern? Wait, hold on. Wait. Have I missed something here? Are we playing Bayern in the next round? Knockout stage. No, what am I missing here? Do we know who we're playing in the next round? We're not. We're not playing Bayern, are we? We can't be playing Bayern again. Knockout stage. Oh, Arsenal and Bayern the top 2. So one of us takes the left side, the other goes to the other side. Okay, right. I don't understand why it's. Let's just hold on a second. Oh, I see. Right, it's Arsenal or Bayern. Okay, right. I'm logging on. I'm logging on. Why am I not able to see that though? There we go. Right, so we are due to play either of Dortmund or Atalanta or Olympiacos or Leverkusen. Basically, we will play the winner of Olympiacos Leverkusen or the winner of Dortmund Atalanta. I feel quietly confident about both of those, apart from the history that we have with Olympiacos, which we have undone in more recent times, actually. So we're good to go. Stop panicking. Yeah, jump on board the wave of euphoria as we proceed to lift at least 1 trophy this season. Come on, be realistic. We're in 4. It's never been this good. If you were offered the opportunity to be in the position that Arsenal are in this season, at the beginning of this season, you would have to chop your arm off. Yeah, you'd have to. Unfortunately, you would have to lose a limb. Yeah, soak it up, breathe it in. Why are we panicking? The weakest link at the club right now is the fans. Yeah, you know, the fans are the only sort of aspect of the club which really hasn't had a noticeable improvement made over the last few years. Have to admit that too. Yeah, we're an embarrassing set, aren't we, really? I often see Arsenal content creators who, you know, actually, do you know what? They are each to their own. They're doing great work, and you don't need to watch them. That's what you don't need to watch them. You don't like it. You think it's clickbait. You think it's, what do they call it? Engagement farming. Yeah. I understand. I do understand. The game has changed, lads. The game has changed significantly over the last few years. Well, in the decade plus that I've been doing this, the game has changed noticeably to the point where you know, I have my moments in thinking, oh, I don't actually think this is for me. It's a very crowded space, and you know, why shouldn't it be? Everyone has an opinion, and they have the ability to have their own platform in which they project that opinion to others. up to you what you consume, and we move. Arsenal, regardless of what people are saying, are actually in a great position. So panic away, but it's looking good for me.
Did you see Clive mogging Marlon? Looks maxing tips.
Okay, right. Now you're speaking a different language to me. Did you see Clav mogging Marlon? Looks maxing tips. Okay. What does that mean in English, anyone?
I would say that, you know,
Clav.
be excited.
What's a clav when it's at home? Clavish. Clav? A clavichord. A clavinet. What the hell? I've never heard of that. A clavinet is an electric clavichord. What? What's a clavichord? A stringed rectangular keyboard instrument. Okay, this is not what you're talking about. Are you talking about medieval instruments, or what did he say again? Did you see Clav mogging Marlon? Okay, let's just look that up again, shall we? Clav, Morgan, no, Marlon. Clav versus Marlon. Mog off winner. Mate, what the hell is this? This is this is new territory for me. Not sure what I'm clicking on here. Could be dangerous. Two Chads going at it. Who will win in the mogging battle? Epic rap battles. No, is this what's happening? Are these the people we're talking about? Clavicular says Marlon is his main competition in streaming. I'm so out of touch. Who are these people?
The only competition I really see us having right now is Marlon. He's a fucking grinder. The guy's doing multiple day-long streams, so that's
day-long streams.
Admirable. Okay.
Do you need day-long streams? Could I even do that? Is that even possible? I don't think YouTube allows that. I think max 6 hours, and then they're like, just log off. Like, who are these people though? What does this say here? It's all in Japanese. Oh, it's viral nonsense, basically. Yeah, okay, so did I see this? Someone said to me. No, essentially. Did you see Clav mogging Marlon? Oh, look, they play football, do they? Oh, okay.
Some of these influencers, right? They're holding the
That's
ball.
Henri.
Marlon looks one way, ball goes the other.
Oh, Marlon's playing with Thierry. They're saying he just got cooked.
Oh, yeah. It's just Thierry Henry's world. We're just living in it. Some of these influencers, right? They're holding the... Oh.
Mate, yeah, I'd never let Henri do that to me. Huh? You think you can just stand in front of me like that?
Looks one way, ball goes the other.
Oh, it's not even... Okay, so these guys are big deals. We don't know about them, but we do. Well, we do now. Marlon walked in and the aura meter spiked.
Marlon's joined us. What sort of baller league manager do you think you're going to be? Are you going to be calm? Are you going to be
baller
composed?
league. Oh, is this baller league?
You know what? I'm just gonna win. That's it. You know what I mean? Like straight to it like that. Whatever here's the thing. In US, they don't really know about ball like that. So like I don't really trust in them. So I'm gonna take over.
So you feel like you have an advantage?
Is that really what you want me to watch?
Knows
Like, is this what people care about? Is this where I'm going wrong? Like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, cool. Looks maxing is another thing. I need to know what that means. Looks maxing. Oh, looks maxing is a trend focused on maximizing one's physical attractiveness, often through various beauty and fitness routines. It originated in online incel communities. Mate. Drizzy. Drizzy, are you an incel? What's an incel? An inverted cellular? No. Online subculture of mostly male and heterosexual people who define themselves as unable to find a romantic or sexual partner despite desiring one. God. Okay. Oh, right. I see. Incels and misogyny. This is not great. Drizzy, this is what you're putting into my Google searches. Yeah? What are incels? Incel is short for involuntary celibate. I like that. It's great. Beautiful. Beautiful. Incel, involuntary celibate, They think that they can't form sexual or romantic relationships. They blame this on their looks, how they see social structure, and their status in society. That's it's really sad, actually. That's really sad. They have fatalism about dating, resentment towards women, hostility towards men who are perceived as more attractive or successful with women. Oh, good God. Okay, right, so we're looks maxing, yeah? Looks maxing. Weakest link at the club right now, the fans. Oh, okay, back to the football. Here we go. The Swamp Cleaner, member for 17 months. Harry, mate. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. We got the Swamp Cleaner is absolutely right. My father, MK Dozer in the building. Zach Smith, I see you. DJ, we are arriving. Lil Morrow. Hugh, Arsenal fans are in the phase again. Let's get delusional. If ever there was a time to get delusional, surely this is it. We are on the cusp of greatness. They are, let's say, 20 odd games away from becoming the greatest Arsenal side of all time. Yeah. Is it possible? I'd say it's probable that it's possible. I'd say it's possible that we win. It's more probable that we win all 4 than none. Yeah. How's that? Is it though? Is it? No. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm 50-50 on that one. Actually, I might just backtrack. Many fans haven't elevated to the level of class the club has. Yeah, I think we should go easy with the you know, I don't know about class and this club. Classenal, that was a thing of the past for me. I'm not sure that we are anything but exactly what the majority of clubs worldwide would love to be in terms of the way that we operate, the players that we can bring in, the money that is invested. The PR is sensational. Is it a level of class? I think there are quite a few question marks about the class and the club over the last year or so.
As a species, we entirely unready for the internet, its power, and its implications.
Wow, that was deep. That was deep. That was a real strong comment there. We as a species, entirely unready for the internet, its power and its implications. I mean, I totally disagree. Sorry, I do love you. You know I love you, but it's okay. I just disagree with that completely. I think the internet is incredibly powerful, yes. And we as a species are definitely ready for it. We have embraced it like almost nothing else. And it is a source of a vast amount of knowledge that has never been at the fingertips of any other peoples in time before us, you know. Back in the day, you really did have to rely on what people told you through word of mouth or what you saw in the paper. Then I guess we would have got radio and TV. All of those are very easy to manipulate. The information that is available on the World Wide Web is the closest thing that we have ever had to being able to find out anything about anything whenever, from wherever. And you can get closer to the truth on most things by using the internet. It's also a incredible communication outlet. I wouldn't be here. I don't know what I would be doing without the internet. And it has enabled a lot of people to live a different life. So I don't know about this. Where are we getting this? I'm entirely unready for the internet from. Problem is people spout bollocks for ad revenue. Yeah, that is a problem. Monetization of things in general is a problem. I think when we started monetizing things like Twitter and even YouTube, it really does change for the... Is it for the worse? Potentially for the worse, yeah, potentially. I don't think that's the fault of the internet, though. That is the obsession with monetizing everything. R.I.P. Claude, indeed, indeed. Beard looking Viking-ish, by the way. Yeah, the beard is growing. You know, I'm a hairy guy. What can I say? I shave it off. It grows back. That's how it works. It's funny with hair. You know, that guy. What's the hair guy's name? The hair guy. Hair guy. Man United. Frank Illett. There we go. This guy is all over the TV these days, all over the news. He's on what is it? Why is my thing going like that? Oh, there we go. He's on day 499. Wow, should we watch it?
That's my hair until Man United win 5 games in a row. Day 499 of not cutting my...
Okay, so current streak, 0 out of 5. Presumably the
Day
West...
498 of not cutting my hair until Man United win 5 games. Day 497 of not cutting my hair and... Day 400... Day 400...
The thing is, they haven't played in like 6 days.
Get them! No!
Oh.
No! Casemiro! Casemiro!
They've all got the wig on. This is great. I guess it's good for him because he gets to carry on. The thing, what happens if he cuts his hair now? Is it the same? I think he's done enough. Yeah, he's done enough. It's almost time. With just one more win, the United Strand's hair will be gone. Poor guy. Well, not poor guy. He's probably getting quite rich off it, but he reportedly entered talks with a barber. Yeah, they drew against West Ham, didn't they? So it is what it is. Let's have a look at this. Chat, what are we saying about this? Club, I mean everything below the board. Okay, right, yeah. I hear you. Everything is beautifully run in those terms. Below the board, I would suggest though that in terms of class, the question marks are still out for me. I don't think the way that we've dealt with certain things over the last 2 years has really been exemplary. Even when Ozil was here, I started to question things like that. Morally, we are sometimes a little bit void, and we are a business. And that means that a lot of the time you put the interests of the business ahead of other stuff, you know, which your everyday man might not. So, you know, I'm still seeing news reports of players who have recently left the club, let's say, still being embroiled in extremely controversial circumstances in which I am of the belief that it didn't put the club in the best light, whatever the actual truth of the matters are. Arsenal are the new Liverpool. Have fun losing the title to City due to goal difference corruption. I mean, City are coming, but if City were really to worry me, they would have had to have taken Arsenal in the last 5 or 6 games. I think they've had opportunity to do so. I don't know how many points we've dropped, but City seem to have dropped more in that time as well. Maybe we'll go through the fixtures, actually. Let's just have a look. Max 12 cup games, I think, and 12 league games to go. Depends on today's FA Cup draw as well. We can go far in each tournament. Obviously unrealistic to expect to win all 4 when no English side has. I don't expect 4. I do expect 2. I expect 2. For us to not win 2 out of the 4 from here, I would see as a big, big failure. Gabriel is doing bozo things again. Raya looking like a hobbit in goal. Gabriel doing bozo things again. I think that's a little bit harsh. He had 1 game without William Saliba, and you know, we are a different side without William. 44% of games I think we are winning without him, and something like 60 odd or more with him. So I don't want to point the finger at Gabriel. Gabriel to me is our leader. He is the best example of everything that I'm looking for in my captain, and he looks like he's desperate to win it for us. So I think it's okay. I think it's okay. You will lose 4-1 to City in the EFL Cup. Oh, we've got predictions coming in. Do people actually think that we are on the way to not winning anything? Are you that pessimistic about this whole thing? I have a feeling Eze gets sold in the summer. He's not looked great, has he? It's been quite interesting to see him not being as involved as we thought. Really nice to see him yesterday. 2 beautiful through balls that I think both led to assists. One of them definitely did for the Madueke goal. Beautiful through ball, the way he turned his man, defence splitting pass. Oh, and he had the through ball for Martinelli as well, which I think he buried with his left foot. Lovely, lovely through balls. Need to see more of that from him. And I guess also quite interesting that we got to see Bukayo Saka in a central role. I do think that that's got potential, you know. He's very, very difficult to take the ball off. And with Odegaard picking up what looked like another injury and or coming back from one, Eze not particularly impressive for the majority of what we've seen so far. It's another great option, really, and allows us to have Madueke and Saka on the pitch at the same time, which, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Let's have a look at yesterday then. Hello. Goes there.
BTW, that last Odegaard cameo convinced me that he is hiding. The demands of his position on the field might be too much for him.
No, I don't agree with that as well, because let me just think about this for a second. Hold on. Where are we? We are 4-0. Eze, did he get 2 assists? I think he got 2 assists. Eze did. He got 2 assists, 1 for Martinelli and 1 for Madueke. Jesus with a lovely little dinked finish as well. That was nice. Plus, we got to see Gyökeres coming off the bench, and he hit the post with an absolute thundercant of a strike, but he was quite unlucky that he didn't go in. Game before this, let's have a look.
I would say that, you know, be excited.
Brentford, yeah. Mr. Arsenal podcast, welcome back to La Familia, my son. Love to your mother, hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's this game I was thinking of. We saw Eze getting taken off at half time for Odegaard, and I actually think the game did change when he came on. People saying that he went missing. He had more impact than Eze within about 6 minutes of being on the pitch for me, despite the fact that we conceded having scored. And I'm not sure he finished the game 100%. I don't know how that works. Quite frustrating to see Calafiori getting injured before the game yesterday as well. That really did scupper a few locked Ineos sessions. By the way, that Emir, I agree. It's amazing. We're far too irresponsible culturally and societally. Okay. We needed to mature, become less selfish, more humane across the board, maybe dismantle the vestiges of past hierarchies. I don't know, I'm in a philosophical mood. Clearly. Rory is in the building. Follically gifted Rory is here. Actually, we don't know if you're follically gifted. You've chosen the most clean-shaven picture of Al Pacino possible. Says the demands of his position might be too much for him. I think much in the same way as when we signed Eze, people thought that we were getting a type of player. It hasn't really worked out like that just yet. I think people really do misconstrue what Odegaard is and what he offers. I think he is an actual embodiment of Arteta's thought process when approaching the tactical side of the game. We know that he loves control. We know that he loves accuracy. You know, he is, I maintain, one of the best at what he does in world football. I know that a lot of people don't think that. I know that he has definitely dropped off of a level in terms of output, but he is still capable. We've seen him score more goals than any other Premier League midfielder in a season, or at least equal that record. And he definitely has deliverables, let's call them, that mean that we don't get to see him at his most creative. If you want to watch Odegaard and see how good he really is, watch him for Norway. God forbid that Arsenal fans get their knickers in such a twist that they demand that he is sold. He'll turn up at City, and that link up with Erling Haaland is not something you want to see in your league. You look strong, Hugh. I just think your attack will be your downfall. City bought well in January. They did buy well. Mark Gay for about 20 odd million is an absolute steal in this market. And you know, Semenyo is ready-made. The goals are just a small part of what he offers. He has become a very, very tidy player. Very strong, tenacious, extremely accurate. Only seems to need 1 or 2 shots per game for a goal. So, yeah, I hear you. 2 great signings. They now have 2 of the top 3 goal scorers in the Prem as well. There is that. This is Eze's adapting season, in my opinion. Have the faith. I mean, the whole point about signing Eze for me was that he's ready-made. That means that included in the price tag should be the fact that you're Premier League proven, that you're 27 and you don't really need that much time to hit the ground running. Yes, different environment, different team, different expectations from the manager especially. And, you know, he was a big fish in a small pond before. He isn't anymore. That said, if you've watched Eze over the last, God knows, few years at least, you will have noted that he does this in terms of the quality that he offers throughout the season. Early part is actually mid and average, mediocre. Turn of the year, he actually starts kicking into gear. Go and look at the stats. It's actually quite interesting to see. You are done. City will win at home against you. Then they will be first. Only if we've dropped more points than they have up until that point, because with a 4-point lead, even if they were to win, it would be them that was trailing by 1. Maths really not that difficult. I need Eze to start getting some game time. Him and Madueke were cooking. I mean, he's getting game time now. 45 minutes in the Premier League game, probably not what he's after, but got the full game and really did adapt well in the cup. Where are we? Is Eze young enough to have an adapting season? I mean, yeah, I think that's where we're at, basically. He's got to start kicking into gear. I actually think he will prove a lot of people wrong over the next month or 2. Right, where are we? 3 months left. You better lock Ineos. People refuse to acknowledge that Odegaard is a box-to-box midfielder. I think that's it. They want the output of a 10, when really a massive part of his job is starting the build up from the back. Arteta will claim a lot of the time that this is done of his own accord and that he's drifting further back than he's being asked to, but I actually don't believe that. It's quite a systematic approach to the game that we take these days, and he has a very specific role, which often doesn't see him even entering that phase of play. So, yeah, I'm constantly amazed when people get their facts or their opinions about Odegaard out there, because there are not many players in world football who can do what he do, and I maintain that. Seshko would never choose Arsenal. Right, you've lost me there, because he didn't choose Arsenal. He's a Manchester United player. What's going on here in the chat? Should we just... Has any striker had good link-ups with Odegaard? I mean, again, Norway have qualified for the World Cup for the first time in God knows how long. Second time in my lifetime, I think, since like Tor Andre Flo days, John Arnorisa days, which would have been about, I'm going to say 20 years ago. Yes, he links up incredibly well with Erling Haaland. I think they've been playing together since they were 8 years old. It's something that I do actually worry about. And Arsenal fans are just the type to force a move for a player who's still got a lot to offer and would be snapped up by City, make no mistake. Okay. City will drop plenty more points in these last 12, says Rory. Arteta doesn't want Odegaard to drop all the time. Yeah, he says that. He does say that. I have heard an interview. Based on the evidence that I watch with my own eyes, though, I just not believing that. He says a lot of stuff, Arteta. He's quite good at saying stuff or not revealing what's actually going on. Šeško wanted Arsenal. No, you wanted Šeško at Arsenal. Yeah, you wanted him. And you're still, even though Gyökeres is now on 13 goals this season, you're still trying to argue the case. It's quite sad, because if Gyökeres does end up lifting a trophy, to me, that will be a successful signing, especially if it's one of the big 2. Regardless of how many goals he scores, he's certainly added to the team. And there's no denying that Šeško is, to me, is a longer term, potentially more beneficial signing, long term. In the short term, I can understand why they didn't go for him. You're dealing with a Gerd Müller trophy versus a kid who's never got more than 15 goals in a season. You're dealing with someone who scored over 90 goals last year versus someone who they are saying is one of the best young strikers, has the potential to develop into something top quality, but he's not there. Do we have time, does Arteta have time to develop players? Or are we just trying to win something this year? Because most people that I talk to are convinced that if Arteta doesn't win something this year, he's got to go. I think that may well have helped in their justification for signing Jock. Here we go. Odegaard injured for a lot of the games this year. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I won't have Odegaard slander. Still his ability in a fluid system, and the ability doesn't just vanish. I'm scared, says Russell, that this group don't believe in themselves. I'm not sure if this team has it within to come back in games because of their mentality belief.
When are the English going to join the rest in admitting the Scottish Prem is the best going? Atmospheres, fan culture, title race. Proper. Ultimex.
Love to your mother. I appreciate the comment, but I would really like to debate that. That's actually nonsense you're talking. The Scottish Prem. Yeah, it's been good this season. It's looking quite interesting right now. Can you name me another occasion in the last 25 years when that's been the case? Just one. I'll wait for the year. I'm not really sure what year I'm supposed to go back to before it's been one of, or someone else, but Rangers and Celtic. It does look good. Look, Hearts are there, Motherwell are there, Rangers and Celtic both involved. I was watching Celtic yesterday. They were 2-0 down to Kilmarnock. In fact, they had a former Arsenal youth player on called John Jules. I don't know if you remember him. Let's just go and have a look. And he scored 2 absolute beauties. They also have a left back who used to play for Brentford, whose name escapes me right now, but let's just have a look. Oh, Scotland, it's quite low on the list, isn't it? Look, they don't rate Scotland. Where is Scotland? Hold on. Let me just do a that's Syria. Hold on. Yes, John Jules. I think his name's Tyrese. Let me see. Celtic. There we go. 3-2 against Kilmarnock. They came back and scored in the 97th minute winner. With just one goal from John Jules, Tyrese John Jules. The other goal, John Hugel. That was a pretty good goal. But the one, which one was it? Was it Tuneki? Someone scored an absolute screamer. John Jules, lovely goal as well. Lovely goal. I think it's from there. That one there. Can you see that? He's there. Stood still. Shimmied to the left. Flicked it to the right and curled it into the bottom corner. Lovely stuff from the former Arsenal man. Who has... Where's he been? He's been around the block. That is... Is that Lincoln? Who's that, bro? Who is this? Someone tell me what team that is. Is that the Lincoln Imps? I can't see the thing well enough. Lincoln Imps, I want to say. Yeah, that could be them. That could be them. I think he was at Lincoln City. And he was gone to... Oh, where's he gone? He's also played for... Don't know who that is. That's Sheffield Wednesday, Ipswich, Derby. I want to say Reading, but I don't think that's Reading. Not Reading. Is that Coventry? Oh no, that's Kilmarnock. Okay, right, yeah. So I went to see him once when I went to see Arsenal against Boreham Wood pre-season, and he was there. He was quite good. He is quite tall, and he spent a lot of time at Arsenal. I think someone will pick him up, if only for that goal that he scored, if they're watching. Crawley Town, that is. There we go. Good shout, that man. Good shout, that man. Right. Okay, so Rangers stopping Celtic 10 in a row was a good season. Scottish Prem is flowing this season. Come on, Motherwell. Swamp Cleaner says the team believe in themselves. It's the fan base projecting their own fears into the team. That's why I said the fans are the weakest link at the club right now. There is that. There is also something which I think is quite understandable for fans, which is that, you know, this club, well, the players at this club, the majority of the players at this club do not know what winning feels like yet. In fact, I think Gyökeres is actually one of the few players who understands what it takes. Is that mad to say? A lot of these guys are used to coming close, but not quite getting there. Got to remember, players are playing a silly amount of games, hard to get new rhythm. Understand the pressure that's on Arteta and where it comes from, but if Arteta fails, who comes in and does a better job? The thing is, right, I don't know the answer to that one, but I will tell you this much. If much like the Odegaard going to City, you know, situation that I was talking about earlier, or we were surmising about, if Arsenal get rid of Arteta, for whatever reason, I have no doubt that he will snap up another top job almost immediately. They're probably lying in waiting already because much, you know, well, how do I say this? I think much of Europe, if not the world, has looked at the transformation of the club, and they've seen that he is at the helm, in control of almost everything, and they would love to be able to turn things around like that. Whether or not that is Barcelona or someone of that ilk, I have no doubt that he would be able to walk into another top job. So, you know, Arsenal fans, look, you love getting your knickers in a twist about these things, and it is totally understandable if we don't win anything this year, it should be called into question. But for his job security, he's actually fine. They are keen all over Europe to be able to transform the fortunes, financial situation, players that you can attract, how difficult it is to beat. He's done a lot of top quality work, which has put him in a great light. That much I'm sure of. So, yeah, be careful what you wish for. It's a famous old, I guess, phrase that is synonymous with Arsenal fans. It took us a while to get to this position as well, because we really have been down in the dumps. So, yeah, let's hope that this is the year. You know, it's very easy to see a world in which we do win something this year for me, and I don't think it's out of the question that we win multiple. Question marks will definitely be raised if we don't win anything, or if it's not one of the big two, for sure. I get that. But, you know, if a club is willing to back the manager with substantial funds, because he has had a lot of money, then he is an example of how you can take a top club from the middle to the top. Consistently challenging over the last 3 years, I would say we have been there or thereabouts. And yeah, I don't think you should be completely discredited for that because of the style of play. I know that a lot of people don't like it, but I'm more interested in winning personally than anything else. I think, you know, if we were to win a couple of things this season, I would like to see us move into a more free-flowing style, or, you know, change things up a little bit. But it's, you know, even that, I find I say it and I hear it and I wonder. It's like you don't like winning, or you only want to win your way. A bit like CC to a fraud. What's his name? To a fraud, who is a Sheshko fan and has been really upset that Arsenal didn't sign the player that he wanted, and as a result, is sort of preying on our downfall. It's just not for me. It's not for me. If Arteta leaves Arsenal, watch Bayern grab him up. He'll win the Bundesliga for a decade straight. Talk about Odegaard leaving. We just did. If you rewind it, we talked about it a little bit. Even if he leaves, he's left them in a better place, for sure. For sure. Arteta doesn't know how to win. This is great because, you know, technically, you're right, but not for long. It's like, you know, the milk in the fridge, is it off? No. But tomorrow, it could be. Yeah. So you're right up until a point, but it's looking more and more likely that the milk's going off. In fact, that's a bad one because it's like, that's a bad thing, isn't it? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean. King Kai knows. What does King Kai know? John Jules' uncle played one of the characters in Red Dwarf. Is his uncle Charles? What's his name? What's his name? He looks like him. I'm pretty sure he looks like that guy called Charles from Red Dwarf. Yeah, Craig Charles. Is that his uncle? Wait, what? Have I got that wrong? The FA Cup draw is happening right now. Let's have a look. What channel, bro? The FA Cup, it's not really on terrestrial TV anymore, is it? FA Cup draw. How do I find it, bro? Oh, it must be on the BBC, surely. Do the BBC not have the rights to this? BBC One. No. What channel's it? What channel's the on TNT? Okay. Right, let's have a look for the FA Cup draw. That'd be cool. TNT 1, 2, 3, or 4. No, it's not on any of those, man. All right, let me know what channel it's on at 6:30. Oh god. Okay, thanks, lad. It's on at 6:30. That's cool. Okay, so we'll watch the FA Cup draw together. See who we get. We're looking for someone like Mansfield Town, hopefully. Let's have a look. Macclesfield are still in it. Can they beat Brentford? FA Cup. Right, so we got Chelsea, Fulham, Leeds, Southampton, Norwich, Wrexham, Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Wolves, West Ham, Mansfield Town, Newcastle, Sunderland, West Ham, and then we got, right, so it's Port Vale against Bristol City, Macclesfield against Brentford tonight, and I believe that's it. 17th of May final. I want Wrexham versus Arsenal, mate. That brings back memories. You know, well, when I was younger, we played Wrexham in the, I think it was the FA Cup actually. It was either the FA or the League Cup, and we lost away at Wrexham. And it was, we were wearing that banana kit, and it was pissing down, and the pitch was really muddy. It was memorable for all the wrong reasons. That one has really stuck in my mind for some reason. What's this? Oh, Renrod 8546. He didn't say anything, but he's locked in. Yeah? Appreciate you. What's this? Hugh, have you considered or been offered a collab with any football knowledge channels, like the game show things? I don't know what you're talking about, so clearly, clearly not. What's his name? Turkish has asked me to go on this podcast, Arsenal podcast. So he asked me a couple of months ago, actually. And then I had some issues at yeah, so I'll do that. I will do that. I haven't locked in a date or anything, but I'm basically ready. You know, I wasn't ready basically. So yeah, they've asked me to go on that. I don't really do anything collab wise, so maybe that's where we go. Do we start doing collabs? Is that what you want? You want me to collab with people? Yeah, we'll see. Famous Wrexham winner, indeed. Inspirational quote there from Renrod, just for that. Hugh on FM, but Harry Gray for striker. 1 second. Does that work? No, that's the wrong one. It's that one. Oh, look at that. Is it going to crash? Oh, let me just, while you're mentioning it, and I've got this loaded up. Who did he say? Harry Gray. Oh, this guy, Harry Gray at Leeds. Okay. Is that not?
Lots of opportunities for streaming before and during the Dub C. Regular streams will lead to an audience. Any plans?
Regular streams. Yeah, look, lads, I've had a difficult time over the last couple of months. I have to be honest with you. God. Let's just have a look at this. Fully Scout. Has he got a brother who plays for Tottenham? Is this the same, or is that the same guy? No, it's not the same guy. I thought Tottenham had a guy called Archie Gray. Is that his name? Archie Gray. Yeah, these guys brothers or something. Favoured personnel, none. Oh, they're not even related. Right, okay, cool. They look like they could be related. Am I just... They've got the same ears. They're related. What the fuck is going on? No? Oh, hold on. Yeah, he's a brother. He's a brother. Oh, so Harry Gray has favoured personnel, Archie Gray and Lee Carsley. Archie Gray doesn't want to know him. He don't like you like that. He didn't know you like that. Let me just lock that. I'm just going to save this as well, seeing as we're not actually involved right now. But yeah, let's get back to the internet. Oh, that is... Oh, it's laggy. Oh, we made it. Okay, right. Who's this? Renrod has actually said something. I've just caught it in time. He says, lots of opportunities for streaming before and during the World Cup. Regular streams will lead to an audience. Any plans? Yeah. I did have plans. You know, my plans have slightly been scuppered, I have to be honest with you. I've just got to level with you. Okay, right. So, 1 second, right? 1 second. I think it'll be good if I just get this out, basically. Let's just have a look at this here. Okay. Okay, lads. Right, you ready? Okay. Over the last 3 years, I've basically found my happiness, and the happiness came from my puppy. I've lost faith with my field of work. It's like I don't really fit in anymore, and I became tired of getting messed around and people being two-faced and turning their back on me, and as a result of me putting less energy into the work, less opportunities happen, and I just didn't care. I didn't care because I had my dog, and she gave me a purpose. So I had a routine where, you know, I actually went outside and walked the dog and cooked for her every day, and I really didn't need anything to do. I didn't need anything to have a good day because I had her with me. When we got the dog, she's adopted, and you know, she was clinically obese. She couldn't breathe. She'd had 2 litters, which, you know, is, if you know about bulldogs, horrific because they have to have cesareans and the babies' heads are too big for them to be born naturally. It's just not supposed, they're not supposed to be bred, basically. But we got her operations on her nose so she could breathe properly, and on her tonsils, which really helped. And I really made it my sort of life's work to improve her life, and she lost a lot of weight and was active, and it's just broken me. It's just broken me. There's a big void because over Christmas something happened and it became obvious that she wasn't well. And on the 28th of December, about 2 in the morning, I took her to the vet. And by 4 in the morning, she died in my arms. So, I lost my baby. My dog is now in a box. This is what happens when you die. They put you in a box. And they want you to throw it in the sea. Essentially, since that day, I've just been a mess. Like you can see, I'm a mess, and I've been trying to avoid saying anything because I don't know what benefit it has to tell anyone. But yeah, that's why I'm always late. That's why I'm always not here, and that's why I just stopped caring. And yeah, I haven't recovered basically. I can't get over it, and I'm expected to do life like everything's normal, you know. I gotta get on with work, and you gotta get money, and you gotta do all these things, and all I can think about is God. Yeah, so excuse me, sorry, but yeah, that's the story of my life basically. I thought I had everything that I needed in this dog, and honestly, she changed my life so much. People see it as a pet, I know, but I don't have any kids, and I really did see her as my daughter. She was my girl. We did everything together. I went everywhere with her. She came everywhere with me, and she became part of my sort of my personality and my just me. So yeah, just been buried down, and I think the best thing is to sort of give it some time, and then I'll get another dog when I can, because it's just brought me so much joy and just taught me about so much, you know, about myself and what's important. And you know, there was a period of time not long ago when I wouldn't have trusted myself to grow a plant, but you know, I don't have kids, so I don't know what it's like, but I can imagine, because like I said, in my head, she was literally my girl. It's love like I can't explain, you know. People, they require something back, and she didn't want for anything, just to be fed and loved, that's all. And she's a real comforter for me in a dark time. So it's also the first dog that I've actually sort of had for a long time that was really my dog, you know, not like my mum's dog or a dog that I looked after for a while and then gave away. But yeah, it hit me really hard, this has, lads. So yeah, I'm really sorry if I haven't been here, and I know I've let a lot of people down, and I know a lot of people have like given up on me or whatever, but you know, there's my reason, basically. Have been trying to take every day as it comes. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of the time it seems like pointless. I can't really see the point in doing anything. Again, in my life, I'm sort of looking for a purpose, which seems mad because, you know, I'm getting on now. But that's my news, and that is that's my reality. So yeah, Sicily is well, she's with me, not all the time now, again, just on the fucking table in a box. Life is really mad, you know, it's really mad. I would tell you, like 3 days before, she was really looking good, and I would never have known. So yeah, thanks for listening to that. And you know, I'm sorry that I've done that, but I just feel like maybe it's best for you to be able to see, and then if I don't turn up, or you know, have a moment, then you know why. So yeah. God. What a nightmare. What an absolute nightmare. Right. Nothing to apologise for. So yeah, I prefer dogs to people, you know. I know that sounds mad, but it's you know, unconditional love and just a great source of joy. So yeah, I guess we better move on and talk about some other things. Yeah, just let me go to the bathroom for a minute. I just closed that. Okay, right, take two. Here we go. Right. Okay, what are we talking about? Where are we? Chat, let's talk about this. God. Yeah. You know, unfortunately, okay, yeah. Have I heard the new J. Cole album? No, sorry, no, I haven't. I haven't heard the old J. Cole album, mate. I don't really like rap anymore, man. I know that sounds mad, but these days I prefer music without words, or at least singing. I don't mind, but rap, it seems so contrived a lot of the time. It used to impress me with like versatility and lyrical prowess and stuff, but you know, maybe I'm just looking in the wrong places, or I just stopped looking. I don't know, man. I'm getting older as well. Music is still an important part of my sort of being, but I can go without. Like I wouldn't have been able to before, you know. Plus, there's so much trash out there that it's just put me off, really. I like quite a lot of old stuff still. But yeah, there's a cutoff point, I think, where I've sort of checked out, basically. It's an aging thing since the auto tune. Yeah, it could be. It could be. It's also that, you know, it used to be about excellence. It used to be you had to be very good to survive. I don't think that's the case anymore. And I don't want to compare it to like YouTubers, but because there's so many of them, it's quite difficult, I think, as a sort of audience member or customer to hone in on what is really worth your time. I wouldn't raise the question if the album wasn't excellent. Yeah, well, funnily enough, I know that he is considered one of the last true, like, you know, purists or whatever. So I'd be willing to give it a go. I don't have anything against listening to it, but I don't go out of my way to seek new music like that anymore. What tends to happen these days is I'll be in a shop or I'll be at someone's house or in a car and I'll hear something and then I'll put on the Shazam or I'll wait for someone's recommendation, basically.
Hugh, your presence has helped me in ways I can't even articulate both professionally and personally. It takes a lot to talk about these things. You've nothing to apologize for. All the good and bad. Thank you for being you.
Sturge, I appreciate your kind words. Unfortunately, I have to disagree. I do have stuff to apologize for because, you know, people that have supported me on this platform and have waited patiently have been let down. I do get that. And, you know, I've said before, I'm making a concerted effort. And unfortunately, with the way that this all works for me, I'm on my own. So, you know, if I get a cold, then I'm out. If I get a toothache, then I'm out. If the dog dies, then I'm out. And all of those have happened in times of late. So I have let people down and I am sorry for that. But, you know, I don't have a team. I don't have an editor. I don't, you know, it's basically if I'm not here ready to go and roll, then things can fall apart. Things fall apart. Things Fall Apart. That's a great album. That is a great album. Sell fraud caps and I'll buy 10. You know, I actually have. I'm very close to being able to do that. I've got all the caps next door. Hang on. I'll just prove it to you so I'm not bullshitting, right? Yeah. There's a big bag full of them here. Yeah. We're very close. Again, I'm doing it on my own, so there is a... I need to be able to juggle and that is the next step for sure. I've got to put some money aside to be able to do all of them because it is quite an investment, but well, I'm very close, okay? I'm very, very close. But yeah, I do need to get on with that because I've been saying I'll do it for ages. And apologies to anyone who has been waiting, you know, it's... if you're still here, it's much appreciated.
Missed your streams. Sorry for your loss, you.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, this is one of my issues. You know, focusing is key to being able to get stuff done, and I've really struggled to be. I'm finding it really difficult. It's just memories everywhere I look. You know, I have a blanket that she slept on. But because she slept on it so much, it still smells of her. So I've kept it wrapped up in a particular way that the smell doesn't escape. And I get a little whiff every day. But it is important, I think, that I try and put myself in a place where I can just get on with things now. It's just very deflating, that's all. So, you know, if you'd said to me on the December the 25th, what is literally the worst thing that could happen to you right now? I mean, of all the things, like, this would literally, it would be top 3. Right? You could take out maybe 2 other people and I'd be more devastated, but yeah, yeah. I've got 5 dogs and a puppy, and when I lost my dog, the other ones helped me through it. Yeah. I've realised I'm a dog person and I'm going to need another dog, essentially. I know that. I'm already looking, but I need to give it more time. I don't think it's right to do it yet. I need to get my head straight for a start, and I need to have... I need to do some work and maybe focus on working on myself for a bit, because I still have a lot to offer, and I'm very self-destructive, like extremely self-destructive. I'm more than capable of like disappearing, going into a hole, and fucking. That's basically where I've been for the last 2 months. So it's time to get out the hole, and that's why I'm here now. Today I'm trying, you know. Yeah.
I would say that, you know, be excited.
Yeah. Yeah. That was like, man. Okay, get a grip. Come on. Fucking hell. Fuck's sake. Okay, so, right. The hand of fraud. What are we talking about, bro? Send me some stuff so we can talk about it and change the subject, okay? Let's go. You're still active. No need to apologize. Gotta focus, you see? Gotta focus. Gotta focus. Yeah. Med Virtual, mate. Appreciate you, bro. It's just, hold on a second. Gotta sort myself out. This is a joke. Fucking hell. Okay, right. Did you get that fly problem sorted out? It only happens in the summer, really. There's no, I mean, if I kill them on site. It's the only thing that I actually kill happily. Flies and mosquitoes. I've got no problem killing them. Is that a bit mad? I don't know. Yeah. Okay. The fullest of halal to you too. Dogs are routine. Yeah. Honestly, bro, the dog was like my life. I know that sounds mad, but people that know me will know that I was slightly obsessive over the dog, but that's just because I loved her so much. And she gave me so much joy that it was a reciprocal, unconditional love. You know, I know that dog needed me. I changed that dog's life. She should not have lived as long as she did. But yeah, let's just, grief is the price we pay for love. Yeah, maybe that's why it hurts so much. It's also a selfishness thing, I know that. Because I feel like I've lost something. And it would have been cruel to keep her alive for any longer, so it was the right thing to do. What they told me. Flies, I wave out the window. I do that with bees. Flies, they're a bit thick. They don't get it. Like, I've opened the window. You're going into the bottom window now. To what extent do you agree with the statement? Gyökeres looks like he plays in gym. Fucking hell. Like, barely. I mean, how much do I agree with that statement? Probably about 18%. Okay, there you go. Should we talk about the state of YouTube? We can talk about whatever you want, lads. We're here. We can talk about whatever you want. What I would like to be able to do, right, is log on and just talk about things, whether that's the news we go through, the football we go through, we just have a little chin wag. I need to be more active online, and as a result, I think it's good to just press the button and go. Whereas, you know, a lot of the time I think like, oh, I've got to do this show and I've got to put this big thing on, and just, I actually think I need to get into the habit of the routine of just being here more. So that's why I've clicked it today. I don't really have a plan. We're just on. Thoughts on Odegaard moving on? I mean, we all move on at some stage, don't we? So it will happen, but hopefully it doesn't happen yet. Grief is unexpressed love. You take it day by day. God. Bulldogs. Yeah, it's very fragile. It's the first bulldog I've had, and it's my favourite breed now. I used to like German Shepherds more than any other, but the bulldog, even though we look so different, me tall and lanky and her short and stocky, it's just, I've never met or found an animal that I could relate to more. We walked at the same pace. You know, we both enjoy relaxing and chilling on the sofa. We love the football. Chicken nuggets. God, it's made a mess of me, has, you know. But look, time's a healer and I'll be fine. It's just such a shock. It happened so suddenly. I didn't get the chance to say goodbye properly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Have I not got the fucking tissues? For fuck's sake. Moving on. That's okay, right? We're moving on. And the FA Cup draw is starting. Let's log on. Let's lock in. Okay, the FA Cup 5th round draw is about to happen apparently. Here we go. The draw. Beautiful. Okay, great. FA Cup draw, lads. Have we got any way of visually showing you what's happening? Or
My condolences, Hugh. To live is to suffer. To survive
right,
is to
I'm
find
looking.
meaning in the suffering. Friedrich Nietzsche.
It is on TNT
The
Sports
meaning
1
here
if you
is
do
love.
want to tune in.
That kind of bond
Essentially,
doesn't
they are
disappear.
in the,
It
I
changes
believe,
form.
the Macclesfield. Oh no, is it the Mansfield training ground? I think it will be Mansfield Town training ground. Changing room even. Sorry. Are they going to update it live here? No, I don't think they are. Life is tough in general at the moment. Okay, tell me about it, man. What's happened? Let's talk about the state of everything. We're all we've got, people. Have you been keeping up with the chaos in America, ICE, etc.? I have, to an extent. I mean, yeah, I try to be well informed about as much as possible. Some things I find more interesting than others, and as a result, I sort of dive deeper into those. I've definitely been hooked with the release of the JE files. Let's say that is wild. My condolences, Hugh. To live is to suffer. To survive is to find meaning in the suffering. The meaning here is love. That kind of bond doesn't disappear. Yeah, you know, over the years, the suffering part of life has turned me into quite a cold person, and things like my partner now, who I've been with for 8 years, and the dog really changed my outlook. It is important to cherish every moment that you've got with loved ones. Give your mum a ring. Just give her a ring. Go and see them. Some of you will have grandparents. It's important that you check in as much as possible. Not staying focused and changing the subject though, lads. Help me out. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes the best plan is no plan. Arsenal fans are not used to seeing physically imposing strikers. Oh, for sure. That's definitely part of it. I understand totally. He's not what we sort of are used to. FA Cup draw about to happen. Right, first out of the bag. Oh, he's Okay, we're pouring the balls into the bowl, as it were. It looks like they have the mascots from, I want to say, Macclesfield Town mascots, helping to draw the balls. Are they actually not going to let the kids draw the balls? Oh, do you know, I did see something the other day that I didn't really like. All those Chelsea players going past all those kids. That was disappointing, wasn't it? I mean, it's not the most important thing in the world, just things go, but... Fulham will play Southampton in the first 5th round draw tie. Next up we have Port Vale or Bristol City. Who do we actually want? We want Macclesfield, Mansfield Town. Oh, Wrexham is just staring at me as well. Right, Port Vale or Bristol City against Sunderland. Oh, I feel like multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube would be great. Okay, right. Yeah, I need to do that again, don't I? I had it set up so that it worked, but I don't know what I've done. I've changed it. I think Newcastle United will play Manchester City in the biggest of these ties so far. There are still 7 Premier League teams in the draw, and 2 Championship, 1 League One. Next up, we've got Leeds United, who will be playing against... Have a look. Norwich City. Leeds against Norwich. That's a good game. That's a good game. I love the FA Cup. It's great. Still massively underrated, I think. I wish they'd give them some more prize money. Right, next up we have Mansfield Town. Right, this is the one that I would like. Mansfield at home. That's a big, big draw for them. Who will they play in the 5th round of the FA Cup? And it will be Arsenal! Come on! Oh, that's massive. Mansfield. We've got Mansfield Town. Mansfield Town will host Arsenal in the FA Cup 5th round. That's the best tie possible for us, really, I think. That is, I mean, if we don't win that, we don't deserve to win it. Wolverhampton Wanderers next up out of the bag. Will play against Liverpool in an all Premier League tie. And all we have left is Wrexham, Chelsea, West Ham, and Macclesfield or Brentford. So Macclesfield or Brentford are playing tonight. And we have Wrexham, Chelsea, and West Ham. Oh, God. I can't believe I've actually told you. You know what I mean? Wrexham next out of the hat. It's a hat, a bowl, or a bag. Which one is it? Wrexham will play at home, which is nice. And they play Chelsea. Big game. Wrexham against Chelsea, which means it will be West Ham against Macclesfield or Brentford. But Arsenal Football Club will be playing Mansfield Town in the 5th round of the FA Cup. Beautiful. I'll take that. I know some people might want a, you know, oh, we've got to play the best teams. I really don't care about that. I just like to get to the final as quickly or in as boring a manner as possible. And then, yeah. Food Boy, appreciate you. Thank you. And look, I appreciate everyone's love and comments and whatnot. I'm sorry I've had to put that on you, burden you with that, but if you can imagine, I'm trying to focus, but I'm also trying not to talk about that. So it has been pretty difficult, and that might help. I think it will help now that I've done that psychologically. One thing that really is bugging me is I need to get all the pictures and videos off of my phone. You know, I've got my phone. Anyone who's got a dog will know like, your phone quickly becomes a gallery for the dog. You know? I basically don't have any pictures of anyone or anything. So I need to know how the fuck to get these fuckers off my phone. I can't get them off the phone. And now I've been told you need to go to the cloud website and then upload them there so that you can download them on a computer. I don't know how it works, but I need to work that out. Then I can really move on. I wanted to make a little video out of what I've got, and then I can put them all on a, you know, stick or something. Anyway, let the kids draw the balls. Oh, is that what I said? Yeah, don't quote me on that one. Is your girl Irish? She is technically, yeah. I mean, I would say she's sort of half English, half Irish, but essentially, yeah, basically. She's also got 4 passports, which is, do you know what I mean? It's a bit mad. She's got English, Irish, New Zealand, and Australian passports. The quad is on. It's very much on. I hope that you all start to believe. Robert Duvall has died. Why do I know that name? Huh. No way. God. We're getting old, lads. We're getting old. Wait, what? Married his 4th wife in 2005. Cause of death not announced. Apocalypse Now. Huh. Hmm. Yeah, great actor from what I can remember. I don't remember him in everything, but I remember him in, or the things that I remember him is great in.
Thoughts on the set for debut? The gesture.
Not Newcastle again. We've got the best draw. I can't believe that. Mad. That's great. Oh, Al Hilal 1-0 up against Al Wada. Darwin Nunez. Is it Nunez or is it Nunez? He's Portuguese, isn't he? So I'm presuming it's Nez. Darwin Nunez. Darwin Nunez. Yeah? Nunez. Oh, he's Uruguayan, not Portuguese. How do I pronounce it then, bro? Correctly. Why did I think he's Portuguese? What the fuck? Let me just ask the internet. Oh, because he was at Benfica. Maybe that was why. Darwin Innes. How's it pronounced? I should be looking this up like 3 years ago. Literally 3 years ago is when he came to the Prem, isn't it?
With Vinted's new electronics category.
Oh, shh, quiet. Oh, hold on.
Darkwing.
Darkwing. Sorry, wait, what?
Darkwing. Darkwing.
What the fuck is that? No, you get a dislike. I didn't even know dislikes were back. I needed a laugh. What was that? Here we go.
Hola a todos.
Todos.
Soy el Dr. Franz Lang, and I'm here to teach you correct pronunciations in Spanish, as well as in many other languages.
Beautiful.
So, in Latin American Spanish,
okay,
his native language, this person is called Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez.
Núñez. Okay. Oh, he says it himself, does he, in a Premier League video? How are we doing, Monza? Monza, I think you might. I don't know. How long have you been here, Monza? Have you been here long enough?
Eve Bissouma.
Christian Nørgaard.
One more time.
Christian Nørgaard.
Christian Nørgaard. No. Wait, let's just rewind that. It's fucking weird.
One more time.
Christian Nørgaard.
Nørgaard. Wait, do it again.
One more time.
Christian Nørgaard.
Nørgaard. Right. I just need to see Odegaard's name. Where's Odegaard's name? No, actually, hold on a second. Yesterday, he was playing, wasn't he? Christian Nørgaard. Nah. Yeah, you see the nah. The question we'll leave out, right? But the nah, that he's got the same O as Odegaard, right? No, it's different. Wait, hold on. I'm actually fucking confused myself now. Where is Odegaard? All right, let's just go to the squad, can we? Squad. Yeah, he's got the same O, right? So Nørgaard, and then Odegaard, right? So you got to start your Odegaard. It's not Odegaard. It's not Odegaard. Was it So it's Martin Erd, and then we're gonna have to hold on. Where's this? Oh, and he's got the same at the bottom. Nørgaard. So actually, it's Odegaard. Martin Odegaard. Yeah. Christian Nørgaard. Martin Odegaard. I don't know if I've got any Norwegians in the building, but I reckon I might be quite close, right? Odegaard. Yeah, Odegaard. Yeah, I think that's it. Crazy, because it's almost nothing like the way that we say it. But yeah, anyway, so that was fun.
Jacob Ramsey.
Where's
Jacob Ramsey?
Igor Jesus.
Bro, his eyes are looking crazy.
Daniel Farke. Daniel Farke.
Hi, David Moyes.
Manuel Benson.
Lovely. Just one more time, if that's right.
Manuel Benson.
Wow, he looks terrified.
Lovely. And one more.
Manuel Benson.
Perfect. I'll take.
Nicolas Jackson.
They didn't have Núñez on there.
Darwin Núñez, he came from Benfica to the Big Reds. It's frightening with him and Luis Diaz. There's nobody else like Darwin.
Hold on. Sorry. I thought Arsenal were I thought we were the current holders of the most embarrassing fan base. Hang on a second.
Darwin Núñez.
Why would you upload that though? You can hear you're off key. Good lord. Let's get rid of that. Okay. How to pronounce every Premier League? Oh, here we go. Wait. Is that a new one though? Is that a new one? A year ago. Would Darwin be in that? Liverpool. We could try it from there.
Jorginho.
That didn't work.
Jorginho.
Alexander Zinchenko.
One more time, even slower.
Alexander Zinchenko.
Martin Odegaard.
No, you're a fucking liar. I've just literally studied your name. That's not how you say it.
Alexander
I want Christian Nagel. Martin Ergel.
Zinchenko.
Martin Odegaard.
Yeah, Odegaard. What is this he's doing?
Alexander Zinchenko.
Martin Odegaard.
No, absolutely fucking not. That is not how you say your name. That's the English version. Like Christian Norgard. But I wonder if anyone said anything about that. No. Alright, let me go to Liverpool. Oh, Liverpool only have 3 players on there. What the hell?
And looking into the camera, Brad.
Brad Young. Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Alisson Becker.
Stefan Bajcetic.
What do you mean perfect, thank you, but you made fucking David Moyes say it again? What the hell is going on?
Alisson Becker.
Stefan Bajcetic.
One a bit slower.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Stefan Bajcetic.
Connor Bradley. Fabio Carvalho.
What? No, that was... Say it again.
Connor Bradley. Fabio Carvalho.
Fab Cabal. What? Stop it, man. Say your name.
Yeah, nice and slow.
Fabio Carvalho.
Fabi. Oh, that's interesting. So Fabi, you don't even say the O.
Javi Davies. And Luis Diaz. Harvey Elliott. Wataru Endo. Cody Gakpo.
Joe Gomez.
Ryan Gravenberg.
Oh, that's interesting. I've been trying to say that for about a year. Hold on.
Joe Gomez.
Ryan Gravenberg.
Gravenberg. Is it Burke or Bach? Gravenberg.
Joe Gomez.
Ryan Gravenberg.
Gravenberger.
Vítězslav Jaroš.
Huh? What? No. Who? Say that again. No. I'm going to need you to go again as well.
Ryan Gravenberg.
Gravenberger. Like what? What are we talking about here?
Ryan Gravenberg.
Ryan Gravenberg. Yeah, that was good. I didn't get that. I've heard that 4 times and I haven't got a clue what you said.
Ryan Gravenberg. Vítězslav Jaroš.
Stop it, man. What are you doing? Just that was too fast. I don't even know who you are. Please.
Vítězslav Jaroš.
Vítězslav Jaroš.
Curtis Jones.
Curtis Jones.
Diogo Jota.
Oh, mate. Diogs. Mate.
Curtis Jones. Diogo Jota.
See what I mean about life?
Kevin Kelleher.
Ibrahima Konate.
Lewis Kumas. Alexis McAllister.
Where the fuck is Darwin? Is he left already?
Absolutely fabulous.
Darwin has left already, hasn't he? Oh, there he is.
James McConnell. Darwin Núñez.
Okay. Thanks, mate.
James McConnell. Darwin Núñez.
He looks mixed race, bro. He looks mixed race. Where are his parents from, bro? Uruguayan. He was born into an impoverished family. Oh, they're both Uruguayan. But yeah, I don't know. You know, it's my partner's dad, right, had his what do you call it? You know, the DNA, the what do you call them? Like DNA and what's it called? Fuck's sake. They are the DNA maps to see where they're from, their ancestry, right? And he is the most like he's Irish, like through and through, or as Irish people come. He did his, and it turns out that he has like 0.2% Southeast Asian, which is now sort of talk of the family. Yeah, I just wonder. I wonder if we looked, if there'd be anything else there.
Nat Phillips.
Marcelo Pitaluga. Jarrell Quansa.
Andrew Robertson.
Mohammed
Learned his name about 2 years after he left. Yeah, essentially. Oh, hold on. This would be a good one, actually.
Andrew Robertson.
Yeah.
Yes. Delivery?
No.
We're in.
Oh.
We don't want that. We don't want to see that. YouTube, come on, bro. All right, hit me.
Marcelo Pitaluga.
Literally never seen that man in my life.
Nat Phillips.
Marcelo Pitaluga.
Marcelo Pitaluga.
Jarrell Quansa.
Oh, okay. Jarrell Quansa. It's easier than I thought it would be.
Andrew Robertson.
Mohammed Salah.
Mohamed Salah. Salah. So it's not Salah. Salah. The accent's on the second A, yeah? Salah. Not Salah. I don't want to hear Salah. Mo Salah. Is that? Ooh, it's touch and go. It's touch and go. Listen to Frank Onyeka's.
Okay. Frank the Tank.
Why you
Frank the Tank.
He doubled down. Have you heard Akon's real name? No, but it's clearly not Akon, is it? Akon Wiki. Akon is Senegalese. Oh my God, what the hell? Aliaune Damala Buga Time Purunaka Lululu Badara Akon Tiam. Wow, mad. That's crazy. So how do we get Akon out of that? No idea. Actually, no idea. Akon, is he on Fraud Watch for starting that, or not starting that city? What was it called? Wasn't he meant to have like a Akon City? In 2018, Akon announced he was working with the Senegalese government to build a tourist city with a cryptocurrency-based economy named Akon City, using Akon's own cryptocurrency, Acoin, at the transactional center. Okay, so in 2020, it was announced that the engineering and consulting firm KE International had been awarded a $6 billion contract to build the city. Phase 1 of construction, which was due to begin in 2023 and to be completed in 2026, is to include roads, a hospital, residences, hotels, a police station, waste facility, a school, and a solar power plant. On September the 1st, he said that he'd laid the first stone of the $6 billion city. The stone itself sits at the bottom of a dirt track in a field. Then there's a lawsuit brought against him for a debt of almost $4 million borrowed as part of the implementation of his futuristic city project, with Devin Stevens saying that the Acon City and Acoin are part of a fraudulent scheme. And in August 2024, the government of Senegal said, essentially, start work or you will lose 90% of the land allocated for the project. In July 2025, the project was officially abandoned, with Acon stating he would instead pursue more realistic projects and opportunities. That's massive fraudulence. Acon is said to be a polygamist. 5 children with 3 different women, married to one of them. As of December 22, he has 9 children. In 2023, he had 4 wives allocated in Atlanta, LA, and Africa. One of them has filed for divorce. Great. Okay, well, that was a little bit of Acoin and Acon. Yeah. One day he could well be locked up for the fraudulence on show. Yes, indeed. Okay, right. What we got next, lads? Should we have a look at the old Twitter sphere? Oh, these are old tweets, 19 hours ago. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Much love to everyone who's tuned in today. Thank you so much for joining me. I will try and make this daily, okay? We've got a bit of energy. And X is currently down. It isn't down, it's up. Is it down? Nope. Oh, 5 hours ago, X was down. Sorry, just going through the comments, right? My X is down. I don't know what you mean by that. Is this a Football Manager stream? No. No, I hope I haven't. Wait, is it labeled as such? No, I don't think so. Hold on. I didn't. No, it isn't. No. We're just chilling. We're just chilling. Okay. I can do one of those. If you want one of those, we'll do one of those. Maybe that's tomorrow's stream. I don't know. Barcelona are looking to replace Robert Lewandowski this summer, with Chicago Fire reportedly making a strong bid for the Polish striker. So they're talking about Marcus Thuram as a potential replacement. Très intéressant. Wait, what? Footy players handed slap on the wrist. I hate reading these headlines. Just tell me what's going on. Wow. Wow, that's a throwback. Fucking hell. Are they allowed to do that? Football Italia was Channel 4. Okay.
Gebertirim lan sizi. Ağzını sikinin ilk neleri. Sen oynadığın topumu amına koyup hepinizin ne lazım yüzünü sikerim sen verdiğim emeklere lan. Ne lan bu rezalet? Gebertirim lan sizi. Ağzını sikinin ilk neleri. Sen oynadığın topumu amına koyup hepinizin ne lazım yüzünü sikerim sen verdiğim emeklere lan. Ne lan bu rezalet?
Is that Turkey? That's Turkish, isn't it? Is that Turkish? What's that from, man? Yeah, I thought that was Turkish. Are you Turkish? Twerk for work. Are you from Turkey? Yes, you Turkish. Ah, merhaba. Nasılsınız? Where are you from? That's funny. I've been to Turkey more than any other country. 23 times. All over the place, from Bodrum, Fethiye, Antalya, Ölüdeniz, Marmaris, Efes, you know. I'm part Turkish at this stage, yeah, essentially. For a long time, it was my favorite place to holiday. Beautiful country. My favorite has, I think Bodrum was my favorite. That explains the hairline. Yeah. You like to munch on turkey? Not particularly munch on turkey because it sends you to sleep, but going to Turkey, yeah, for sure.
See him grow now because he's only played 24 minutes. Arsenal go long again. Wigan just cannot handle this. It could be 4 here. Run free there. Jesus is in there.
He played really well, Nurgle, didn't he? I mean, I know it's Wigan and it's tricky, but well, it's tricky to judge. But
he will see him grow now because he's only played 24 minutes. Arsenal go long again. Wigan just cannot handle this.
That's
it
a
could be
great
4
ball.
here. Run free there. Jesus is in there.
It's very difficult when you know that the game's won.
There's the ball. Jesus is onside.
Beautiful. Oh, mate, that was the assist.
And is. What a cool finish. And Arsenal have scored 4 times.
Nice. Good stuff from Nurgle. Former UFC champion Cain Velasquez has been released from prison after serving time for firing shots at a vehicle in 2022 that was carrying a man accused of molesting his fucking hell. Good God. Wow. We're living in a mad world, lads. We're living in a mad... I'll tell you what, who's been reading those emails? Good God. There's so much to talk about, man. God almighty. Okay, internet, bro. Yeah, the emails are crazy, man. I mean, there's so much coded stuff that needs decoding. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Wait, what? I'm confused. Ring's 2026 Super Bowl ad promoted an AI search party feature that networks doorbell cams to find lost pets. But it spotlighted privacy risks like data sharing with police and potential for tracking people. Okay. Okay. Right. Sorry, it's not João Pedro, but it will do for Arsenal. You've lost me. Twitter is a complete cesspit, Richard. I'm really not on Twitter a lot. I barely tweet anymore. It's I find it quite difficult, actually, psychologically, to see all the stuff that was on my timeline. It was a bit mad for a period of time. And it's just a mess. It's a mess. I find it a mess. I used to really like using third-party apps, like Ecophon in particular, that made it more aesthetically pleasing and easier to digest. I find this quite difficult to digest. Anyway. It's understood that Arsenal will have pre-season in Europe this summer and are set to play 2 games following the conclusion of the 2026 World Cup. As far as I understand, they're not going to be, as was planned, one in America and whatnot. I think that's off now. Jose Mourinho's entourage have revealed that a major Premier League club is closely monitoring his work at Benfica with a view to a potential appointment. The club were particularly impressed by his dominant UEFA Champions League victory over Real Madrid, and if he eliminates them from the competition, they're expected to move decisively to bring him in this summer. Who's told you that? No source or anything? Okay, cool. It's got to be Newcastle, please. What's happening here? Community terrorists are standing for election in Birmingham. What? What's going on out here?
Don't fucking quit. That's it. Don't fucking quit. I want to inspire people. I know, I told my wife this, the only way I get to reach the amount of people I want to reach is by winning. I can talk about my struggles all I want, but if I don't have the platform, then I won't reach as many people. And when I was in rehab, that was my goal. I said, if I got out of here, I'd like to help people, and golf wasn't in the picture. So to be able to have this platform, to have, you know, HE and Liv welcome me with open arms has been tremendous in my growth and my self-belief that other people believe in me. So absolutely, my goal is to inspire the people that are struggling, because I feel like the world needs more of that today.
Can someone give me a quick update on the situation with golf? He was like HE and Liv. Like, who owns golf these days? Is it completely split down the middle? Where do the best players play? Or like, how's that ended up working out? Did Saudi Arabia basically buy golf, or have they only got half of it? Oh, it was called the PGA, wasn't it? Isn't it? Is that still a thing? Split, mostly PGA. Okay, right. Okay, right, cool, gotcha. People are saying it's only a League One team. Watch the technical actions. Saka will do this at any level. Alright, Saks, let's see it, mate. I thought he played really well. Is he the new 10? That could be a thing. Saka on the 10, and look at the strength. You know, a lot of people are getting onto Saka, aren't they?
I would say that, you know, be excited.
I see him all the time, but you know, he does need more output. He's not scoring enough or getting enough assists, basically. But I don't know, man. He looks good. I know it's Wigan. It's difficult to say, but when you use his strength centrally, like, we don't lose the ball in those key areas now. I don't know. I'd be tempted to try it again. Yeah, tidy, really tidy. And still just getting hacked. Madueke has taken his game to another level as well. I firmly believe Saka still needs to work with his mentality in that ruthless streak. Yeah, I think Madueke's mentality is not quite on the level of Saka's, that's for sure. What's this?
I would say that, you know, be excited.
I can't read all that.
It's all online. It's all on their phones or their screens in front of them. I don't think there's a parent in the country who isn't worried about this, by the way. I really don't. Everybody's worried. And they feel, how am I supposed to police this on my own as a parent? And it's very, very difficult.
So you want to do the job for them, yeah?
Alongside parents, providing leadership and support for them when it comes to social media. And we will. Now, we've already announced that we're going to do a consultation on banning social media for under 16s.
How do you feel about that? Because it is the definition of a nanny state, really, these type of actions. Taking parenting out of the hands of parents. Me and my partner and I have disagreements about this. We sit firmly on opposite sides of the fence. She is very, she's been a teacher for years, no longer, but has been a teacher for years, and is very much against social media for kids. I, on the other hand, I think that's the parent's job, but a blanket ban, it does mean a lot more than just taking 16-year-olds off the internet. So,
and that will start very soon. But I'm really clear, the status quo, things as they are now, is not good enough. Nobody can make the argument that things can be left as they are. They can't, they're not protective of children, and we intend to act. But what we're doing now is taking the powers available to make sure at the end of that consultation, we can move really fast. Because what can happen with governments, you saw it with the last government, we had an Online Safety Act, which is good because it restricts what's available online. The trouble is it took 8 years from the original idea to get to an outcome. We can't have 8 years when it comes to social media and whether we ban it or massive restrictions in place. So we've taken the powers now, we're taking the powers to make sure we can act within months, not years.
I'm not a fan of banning anything, I don't think. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm being short-sighted here, but banning stuff only means people who are curious enough go out of their way to make sure that they can access whatever it is that you're banning. We've banned alcohol before. That didn't really work out. We've banned drugs. That's not really worked out. People still get their alcohol if they want it, even in prohibition times. Drugs are, you know, readily available to people the world over if they so choose to, despite them being banned in lots of places. I don't know. Where are the good examples of banning things where it's sort of benefited in a, you know, in a positive way? Most left-footed goals for club this century. Ulki. Wow, Erling Haaland is catching these guys quickly. Only Cristiano Ronaldo is not left-footed in this list. Oh, that's cool. LeBron on Israel. What?
What message would you like to send for Israel?
If I have fans over there, I've never been there. If I have fans over there, then you know, I hope you've been following my career. I hope I inspire people over there to not only want to be great in sports, but I want you to be better in general in life. So hopefully someday I can make it over there. Like I said, I've never been over there, but I've heard nothing but great things, and I appreciate the question.
Fans. What message?
He's a funny guy, LeBron, you know. He's a funny guy. I find him hilarious. I just find him hilarious. If the Epstein files were released in China, the pedophiles would have been executed by now. Ooh. No, I don't have the space for that. Oh, Trent at Real Madrid. Okay. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look. Yeah, because of his passing range, you know, he's probably the closest thing that they've got. I know this sounds mad, but he's oh, that's beautiful, that is, wow. He's probably the closest thing they've got to like a Tony Cruz, which is the sort of the precision that you need and accuracy you need in the passing. That kid scores a lot of goals when Mbappe's not about. Have you noticed that? This is his first defensive action, first one. Oh, is that not a foul? What? Oh, what a ball. I think it's the highlights from one game, man. Who have they played recently? I don't know who this is they're playing, actually. It was the other day when Mbappe was away. Oh, it's Sociedad. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I think I was expecting more. It was... They've been in quite a good nick. All right, well done, well done. If you could take one player and not Kylian Mbappe from Real Madrid, who would it be? There's a question for the chat. One player you're allowed to have for your club, but not Kylian Mbappe. Who are you choosing from Real Madrid? Oh, wow. Who's that? Valverde with the cross, and I think that's that kid again, isn't it? Some of the answers we have. Goulet, that's interesting. Why? Why would you? Oh, he's Turkish. I just clocked. Yeah. Valverde. No, I said apart from Mbappe. Camavinga is who I'd go for as well. Courtois. Okay, that's a good shout, yeah. I would take Camavinga. Rodrigo, so we could drop Gakpo. Ooh. What's this? Why are they tweeting? Why are they? Well, I guess because they're affected, you know.
What you gonna do, nigga? Run out, nigga! What's up, nigga, on the set? Why that bitch on set?
No, this is not going to end well. This is not going to end well. A group of rats is called, oh, I don't know. Fucking hell. Get the glue out. What are we calling a group of rats? I don't know. Is it a government? Is that what it's got? A Congress? No, they're... Wait. I'm fascinated by that now. A group of rats is called a what? Like a murder of crows. A swarm, a pack, a colony, mischief, or plague. Mischief. A mischief of rats. Oh, that's cool. Should there be a social media ban? Oh, don't ask me. Don't ask me. I don't know. She'll get on to me because I say no. Oh, fuck it. I say no. Oh, mates. Fuck. Well, that's where you're going wrong then, isn't it? Most people think that there should be a social media ban for under 16s in the UK, right? Maybe I just don't realise how destructive it is. Maybe that's what it is. But to me, this is like, you know, when people say, I've got nothing to hide, what's the problem? Some people would be okay inviting, you know, government officials into their house to search the place because they have nothing to hide. But I don't know, I see that as a problem. Social media is obviously seen as a problem though, so yeah. I wonder what people are saying about this. Yeah, this is another thing that I keep seeing. Essentially, right, if you have to prove that you are, this is what's happening. If you have to prove that you're 16 or over to be able to use social media, that applies to everybody. And as a result, I'm definitely against it, for sure. I'm definitely against that. Because social media is some people's only way of telling the world what's going on where they are. And by forcing people to identify themselves when they make or, you know, have an account, you are taking the anonymity and therefore the security away from people who could well be in danger. That was one of the beautiful things about Twitter for me, especially, was that it was, I know they've called it like a town square, but it was really the news from anywhere, that someone was willing to report it. And it's YouTube too. What? Oh, so it's they're trying to stop oh, fuck. That's fuck. So they're trying to stop 16-year-olds watching YouTube, which is included in social media. Of course it is. What a daft. Isn't that like half of the YouTube subscriber base? What about kids content? YouTube Kids exists though. Oh, do you not have to identify yourself on that one? I actually don't know how that works, but yeah, this to me is a great way of like backdooring everybody having to identify themselves. To me, that's very dangerous. They really do want like an ID thing here. I don't know what, like an app or a card or whatever it is that, you know, he's basically said not long ago, Starmer, without a digital ID, you will not be able to work or something. It might not have even been a digital ID. I think it was a card. I don't know whether they've backtracked on that, but what's this guy saying?
I really want to do a phone in on what on earth is wrong with Liz Truss. But I don't know if, A, we could conduct that in a way that didn't become cruel or irresponsible, sort of casting aspersions on mental health.
You know it's going to be the foot in the door to ID everyone, including adults. Well, everyone would have to do it to prove that you're not 16 or under 16. So yeah, that is. Kids are getting dumber and dumber due to social media. Yeah, but this is dangerous, man. It's very dangerous. Again, like I said, there are some people whose only way of telling their truth is social media. If we take that away from them and or force people to identify themselves, you're putting them in a lot of danger. I'm very much against that. Okay, anyway, let's move on. Fabio Cannavaro, what's this? He would have liked to work with Klopp. Okay. Fabio Vieira, every touch versus Union Berlin. He's a player I thought actually we'd see a lot more of, you know. He's got great ball striking ability, good vision. Oh, is he going to bang that? He's going to bang that, yeah. Takes all their set pieces. Is like the signing of the season. Lokonga is Arslanbek. Arslanbek Makhmudov. Okay.
Mate, Arsenal on a bottle run. They're going to draw another 3 games, I bet. I think we are contenders. We're only 7 points behind now.
You guys have been dropping points, though.
Yeah.
How far away from Arsenal do you have to be to not be contenders anymore?
I think if we lose 2 more games.
I think so. But, you know, Arsenal are just looking absolutely unstoppable at the minute. I think Villa could do it if really tried, but, you know, quite a lot of players missing.
After seeing our last, 7-game performance, I think we're not really up for the Premier League title. We're most likely need to focus on trying to retain, the 4th position. I still believe in the team, but seeing as we lost our midfielders, our midfield's been pretty weak.
For the, with which department punish Roddy?
FA.
The FA. We will accept the decision of VA. We accept everything, but the big hierarchies decide what we have to behave and what we have to do. Absolutely, we respect the decisions for the with which department punish Roddy?
FA.
The FA. We will accept the decision of VA.
Yep. You'll accept the decision because you've got no choice. They pay their fines, though. You know, they have paid their fines, tens of millions of pounds in them for breaking rules and whatnot. So they accept it. Yeah. Be nice if they. Anyway, let me not.
These opportunities, obviously, EFL Cup, FA Cup, giving you a chance to get some games.
Yeah, they're obviously nice. It wasn't what I expected coming into the season, and I tried to guard against this situation happening, but it's the reality, and I know every time I play that I've got to give it my best shot and try and win and try and improve. So yeah, that's the current situation I'm in.
Yeah, so saves like that just before half time help your cause, showing the manager what you're capable of.
Yeah, we train every day, but yeah, making saves, it's good fun.
You enjoying these opportunities, obviously. EFL
that
Cup.
was. He's gone. Yeah, yeah. He's fuming. Probably didn't expect. He didn't expect anything like what's happened with Donnarumma, I guess, being brought in. It's so difficult to take that all in. This is much tidier. Let me try this. Arsenal can win the quadruple. Who's this?
Can Arsenal win the domestic treble? Can they win the domestic? Can they win all the trophies in England? Yes, they can. Arsenal can. They have the squad for it. When you look at their team, you can clearly see that they have 2 players in every position. In some positions, they have 3. So Arsenal can go ahead to win all the competitions in England, including the Champions League. So they can win the quadruple. Right? They are in the finals of the Carabao Cup against Manchester City. Anything can happen in that game. They can win it. Right? They are still favourite to win the Premier League. 4 points clear, top of the table. They can still win the FA Cup. Right now, they've gotten to the next round. So, if they get favourable draws, imagine a situation whereby Arsenal does not meet the likes of maybe Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea.
Yep. Oh, that was cool. He got his 2 minutes, didn't he? Tommy Setford coming on for Kepa. The thought of Arsenal winning the treble just crossed my mind. What's this?
Hey, someone just punched me while standing in this section. If you're man enough, own up to it now, bro. Who just banged me in my back? Who just punched me, bro? Who punched me? If you men don't smoke, come outside, bro. What's wrong with you, man? Punching a man in the back, in the masjid. Who was it? It's one of you, man, here. A bunch of jokers, bro.
Not sure what we've just watched there. On this day in 2007. Wow. Good God. Mad. I tell you what, time flies for sure. 2007, 19 years ago. Wow. Fucking hell, man. Crazy. Italy hit more sixes than England in their clash today. Wow. Barça against Girona. Yeah. Can Arsenal win the quadruple? That's literally what that guy's video just had in the background there. That's mad. What the fuck? How's he done that? Okay. We've drawn Mansfield in the 5th round. We go again. There's a Chinese streamer called Xiao Biluo. Oh, glitches. Oh, I like this. Here we go. This is what the internet's up to. Here we go. She forgot to apply the filter.
不会跳别的。哎，忘记开美颜了。开一会儿啊，开一会儿。
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh dear. That's the thing these days. Have you seen these it's like some sort of, I don't know what it is. It's like a software, right? I guess it's like that. Except it makes you into someone else. I mean, that is literally making her into someone else, but I'm seeing, right, people are starting like Instagrams and OnlyFans accounts, and it's a man, right? It's a man, but the software makes you think it's a woman. So he can sit there and do little dances, TikTok dances. But you think that you're speaking or watching a woman. Crazy. Just be careful out there, bros. Be careful out there. No long-haul pre-season tour due to the World Cup taking place, therefore reducing players' availability. There will be a training camp for those available. One match I've heard is a game in Dublin. Wow, incredible. That'll be fun. We've got quite a strong Irish fan base. FBI gets DNA from glove found near. What's this all about, please, as well? There's something weird going on here, isn't there? Is it more than meets the eye here? Elon just retweeting the mad stuff. They either did. They either did or didn't think this through. God. Michael Jordan comes under fire over his interaction with driver's son over... What? Why does it look like he's... Oh, Logan Paul has sold a Pokemon card for a world record amount today. It's the most amount of money that's ever been fetched for a collectible card. I wonder if he's got more information about it. I think it's it might be $16 million for a Pokemon card. Oh, it surpasses 16 million. Wait, what?
16 million.
16 million.
16.1, baby. 16 million.
16 million.
So, hold on a second, right? Most expensive collectible card ever. Is it collectible card? Trading card? Collectible card? Card? Right. Oh, here we go. Collectible. There we go. Yeah, that one. Oh. Pikachu Illustrator. $16.5 million, apparently. Why is it that expensive, though? Good God. So he's auctioned off a PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator for $16.49 million dollars to a bidder who was later revealed to be inside the same studio as him. What? Now holds the world record as the most expensive trading card ever sold, even surpassing the 2007-2008 Upper Deck Exquisite Collection Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant Logo Man autograph, which sold for $13 million in 2025. Wow. Although multiple of these cards exist, Logan Paul's copy stands out as the most coveted because it's the only PSA 10, making it the best preserved in existence. He took the personalization to the next level, adding an $80,000 gold necklace, allowing him to wear it everywhere. Right, okay, yeah. Does the necklace come included in the sale, or? I don't know, but I don't trust it. I don't trust him. He's involved in so much fucking fraudulence. It stinks, this. It stinks. Why is it that expensive when there are other versions of them? It's the only PSA 10 condition example. Is that enough? PSA 10, frauds. PSA are frauds. I've seen people get 6 backs and they come back as a 10. Or vice versa. Yeah, it's definitely dodgy. It's definitely dodgy. There are only 39 of these cards in existence. That's cool. But there's only one of that Jordan and Kobe card. So I'm like, well, I don't know. I actually don't know enough about that to know about. Stinks. Anything involved with him, I don't trust it. Massive scam artist, basically. I've seen what he did with that egg thing. Fucking hell. Was it crypto eggs or something? I can't remember what it was called. Prime is fucking disgusting as well. Sickening. Sickeningly sweet. Like, I don't know, like maybe they've changed the flavors or they've improved the taste, but the ones that I had 2 of them at you can get them from Arsenal. I think they had a deal with Arsenal. They've got a deal with Arsenal. Gross, just sickly sweet. Maybe, I mean, it's not made for me, I guess. I guess it's made for kids or whatever. But they try and market it as like a sports drink. I don't know how anyone can drink that after doing any kind of exercise. It's just like revolting. Good God. Oh my God. Crypto Zoo, that's it. CoffeeZilla did a good video on it, and I'll be honest, I've been out since way back when the Brian was actually pretty instrumental in him, you know, fixing his PR, because there looked to be no back until Brian gave him that interview. And I understand why he did as well, but you know, I don't know. Anyway, the FA Cup 5th round draw is here. Fulham, Southampton, Port Vale or Bristol City against Sunderland, Newcastle United against Manchester City, Leeds United against Norwich City. The biggest of the draws, though, the fixtures from this draw, without question, hughwizzy against Mansfield Town, Wolverhampton Wanderers against Liverpool, Wrexham against Chelsea, and West Ham against Macclesfield or Brentford, which is it on now? Right, we've got Barcelona starting in 9 minutes, and Macclesfield Brentford is 0-0 after 22 minutes. Let's turn this on, shall we? You need to come on Twitch. We could watch some videos. Right, okay, yeah. We'll do Twitch. We'll do Twitch. Did you enjoy the Traitors this year? Wait. I did watch a Traitors. I don't know where it was. Let me just see. Hold on. Traitors. Oh, the last Traitors that I watched was a celebrity one. I've just remembered. It was Alan Carr. I did enjoy it as well. It was quite fun. I like the concept. I would actually really like to do that. It's like the murder mystery thing. I really like that. Right, so what do we think? Barca to win against Girona? They've got Thomas Lamar these days, Girona. Oh, we've got Coventry against Middlesbrough as well. Confirmed lineups. Oh. Thomas Lamar, Axel Witsel, Tsigankov, and Ryan Hill. Oh, Daily Blind, Vitor Reis. Wow, they've got quite a few names. Indeed, long-time Arsenal target Thomas Lamar scored a goal in his last game. Ooh. What's their form like? Beat Sociedad. No wins in the last 3, but they are at home. What do we think, lads? I'm not too confident in that team, you know. Wow, they don't draw games, do they? They're due a draw. They are due a draw. Richard, love to your mother, my friend. I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, I think it's time we go and get some food and whatnot. I want to say a big thank you to everyone for tuning in today. Thanks so much for joining me, bearing with me, and getting that out of my system as well for those who were here. We go again tomorrow, yeah? Love to your mothers. And tomorrow we will do some Football Manager. And we'll probably do another one of these where we're just sort of looking at stuff, because I think that would be good to make a thing of it. Alright. Okay, guys. Love, mate. AA11. The fullest to all of you. Enjoy your evening, and I'll see you tomorrow, alright? Peace, guys.